Hello once again YouTube and welcome back to another film review by moi. So, what are we going to be reviewing today? I'm not going to get into a big draw out here, we're just going to get right to it. Going to be reviewing, drumroll please, let me get the movie here. X-Men Origins Wolverine. It's the DVD version, yes I know, I've been trying my best to review Blu-ray, but at least I got it, so we're good. So just by the look of the cover, you know it's going to be an awesome movie. Look at that. You know, you get Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine again, stepping back into those shoes. Hugh Jackman definitely made the Wolverine character come alive, and definitely made a lot of people who weren't Wolverine fans become Wolverine fans. He probably helped a lot of made a lot of DC fans come over to Marvel. Which, thank you, Hugh Jackman. If you watch this video, thank you. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys out there have already seen X-Men Origins Wolverine if you've seen all the previous X-Men movies. So like when I first saw this, I was blown away because you get to see how Wolverine came to be because it's his backstory, and you see a lot of the legendary X-Men characters in this, like Sabretooth, Deadpool. Let's see. You had trying to think of no. They show a Professor X in here. You see Stryker. You have Gambit. You got a lot of good people in here. You got the Blob. The Blob's in here. I don't think there's a picture of him on here. No. No, there's not a picture of him on here, but the Blob's definitely in this movie. So it starts off, I would have to say somewhere before the Civil War. I would say maybe early 1800s, and that's when Wolverine was born. And Wolverine, or I should say Logan, as he's called in the movie, he's in his house, and this guy is broken into the house, and he's threatening. It looks like he's threatening to kill the mother, and he's going to hurt the mother. And Logan comes down and is really mad at this dude. And then, sooner or later, the little bone claws start growing out of his hands, and he goes and kills the dude, and then the dude tells him, "I'm your father," just before dying. And then Logan freaks out, runs off into the woods. And then you see Sabretooth, who is played by, his name's Victor, runs after him, stops him in the woods, and says, "We're brothers. We have to stick together." So they grow up and they go through all these wars: the Civil War, World War One, World War Two, all these wars. They're soldiers. They're fighting, and both of them have healing powers. So if they get shot, they just shrug it off. They keep going. They keep fighting. Logan gets tired of fighting after a while. He gets tired of killing. He doesn't like it. Victor, on the other hand, finds it like a sport. He gets a rush from it. He wants to go out there. He wants to keep doing it. And they get involved in something, I think, after, I think it was like in the 60s or 80s or something. Colonel William Stryker finds them in a jail cell somewhere in like a foreign country or whatever, and he recruits them. Says, "I got a mission for you." He recruits them with in a team of mutants. I'm trying to get my facts right, guys. That's why I'm kind of stuttering here. And they go after this mysterious substance, and this substance is what's going to be called adamantium, and that's what's the claws that Wolverine gets are made of later on in the movie. They find the material, they get it, but that's when Logan just flat out says, "I'm done with this. I don't want to keep doing this anymore." He basically just wants to live his life. He just wants to live a normal life. He quits the team, goes off. But what he doesn't know is that Stryker is still keeping an eye on him. He's still keeping tabs on him to make sure he knows where he is every second of the day, or just about every second of the day. So then Victor, who is right there to just over the left shoulder of Wolverine there, which is his brother, starts killing off members of the team. And then Wolverine's like, "You know what? I don't care. I'm done. I'm not a soldier anymore." Wolverine's good until he kills that woman right there on the far left, just to the left of Gambit. Victor kills her. Wolverine just snaps. He snaps. He wants to kill his brother. Goes after his brother. Finds him at a bar. They fight. Wolverine just can't beat him. Victor steps on his bone claws, breaks him in half. Wolverine gets sent to a hospital. The doctors are trying to, open up his shirt to see how bad his wounds are. And they find out there's no wounds. He's healed. Wolverine gets up from the table and sees Stryker standing at the door. Slams him up against the wall, and Stryker must have felt threatened for his life. Says you could get revenge against Victor. You want to know how? It reminds him of that mission that they went to do when they went to somewhere in Africa to get the adamantium. And he says, I'll make you indestructible. You can fight him then. He won't stand a chance. So he takes him to the facility that you see in the early X-Men movies and goes through the operation. And I like the line that Stryker says. He says, in order to make you indestructible, we're going to have to destroy you. And that involves these drills drilling into his skeleton to inject the adamantium all over his skeleton. So not only will he have regeneration abilities, he'll have razor-sharp claws, he'll have indestructible bones. So, I mean, he's indestructible. That's basically indestructible. Come on, guys, let's just be honest. He is indestructible. So he's kind of just like laying there, bobbing in the little table, and then he overhears Stryker and the rest of the team saying, "Okay, let's get his DNA, then we'll kill him," because Stryker's wanting to make Deadpool. He's wanting to make a mutant killer because his son's a mutant. He doesn't like mutants, so he's wanting to make a mutant killer. So that's what his plan was. Wolverine didn't know that, and then he overhears him. Wolverine gets out of the table, rages, cuts his way out, and fast forward through the film, he ends up meeting up with Victor again. Victor can't beat him. Doesn't stand a chance against Wolverine. But then Wolverine wants I gotta remember this. He wants revenge against Stryker. He wants to kill Stryker, but Stryker is on this island, and I found it funny in the movie. It's 3 Mile Island, so I mean, it kind of maybe explains the 3 Mile Island incident back in I think the 80s. I'm not sure the date of 3 Mile Island. That thing went wrong, but anywho, it's a good movie. I don't want to explain the whole movie out in one video because that would take forever. But it's a really good movie. I'm a really big fan of anything Marvel, but I'm definitely a really big fan of Wolverine. So if you haven't picked up X-Men Origins Wolverine, or if you've watched it but you don't own it, go out, buy it, and own it. It's definitely worth adding to your collection. It's definitely something you should add because it's awesome. Let's be honest. It's downright awesome. Hugh Jackman, awesome actor, and just about and everything that he does. So I want you guys to leave comments about who your favorite character in this movie was. Was it Wolverine? Was it Gambit? Was it Sabretooth? Was it Deadpool? Was it the Blob? Was it Will.i.am's character? Was it Stryker? Who was it? I would very much like to know. My favorite, besides Wolverine, because I know he is the star, would have to be Gambit. Gambit was just, cool. I don't know the actor that plays Gambit, but he played in Friday Night Lights. He played... I can't remember his name. I almost called it, but I can't remember his name at the moment. But he definitely played in Friday Night Lights. I just kind of spit on my keyboard. That was probably a little TMI, but I told you anyway. You can't stop me. It's my video. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed the film review for X-Men Origins Wolverine. So, if I had to give it up to 5 stars, straight up 5 stars. I didn't see anything wrong about it. Wolverine was tough, like he's always been. The acting was good. The characters were good. They all came together. The only thing that kind of confused me was, after seeing like X-Men First Class and stuff, Professor X is still old. He's bald, but it doesn't match, I guess, the timeline how he should look. But I mean, that's beside the point. The movie itself, good, definitely worth getting. So go out and pick it up. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like, comment. Let me know who your favorite character was. And I will see you guys in the next video.